Well, one of my best men, Mike Irett, he called me and said, bruh, he says, this girl that work at Palmetto Citizens off of 2 you need to go see her. And I said, word? I said, I bet. So I done went up there and I said, oh Lord, light skin, freckles, that's long hair. I said, you know, all right, that's what's up.
Well, he always says that he met me at the bank. I used to work at Palmetto Citizens many moons ago. And he always just say he used to stalk me at the bank. But I vaguely remember him because I used to deal with a lot of people on a regular basis. So I vaguely remember him. But I remember that he sent me, I received these anonymous flowers at work. And the guy I was dating at the time, he actually worked there too. So he took credit for the flowers because there was no name on it, which was a good play.
So needless to say, I done opened up me an account that I don't need. Just cause, trying to get a little FaceTime. So let's fast forward about $70 in overdrafts and unnecessary purchases just to be going up in the bank to check out. I sent her some flowers anonymously. But the way God wanted it, I never checked back in to see about the flowers. I never told her I even sent them. So fast forward 5-6 years later, I wrote a book of poetry and posted it on Instagram, Facebook, and she hit me up about it. Now,
but it was like a poem and everything in the flower. And years later, he told me he used to stalk me on Instagram. He would always look up my name, and Facebook. He would always look at my name, and he finally found me on Instagram. So we started following each other. We used to flirt back and forth on Instagram. And then a mutual friend of ours at the time, him and her worked together. So she plugged him in. She was like, I got this guy, he's got a crush on you. And I automatically knew who it was for some reason.
We had been kind of like doing the social media flirt, where you liking pictures, making little comments. I knew she was greedy, so I'm posting pictures of breakfast, fish, all that. She told my son, well, where mine? I'm thinking, come on over and get some, you know what I'm saying? So she purchased my book, and what I did, I was thinking on my feet. She purchased the electronic copy. So what I did was, I sent her a broken link, so she would have to contact me and let me know something was wrong. And that's how I started the conversation.
And she was like, yeah, that's him. So we just started talking, and every day we would communicate from then on. We took a little break. We dated for a little while and took a little break, and then we came back together. So he always says he picked me up on Instagram. He ain't get no blood off Instagram.
So the conversation went, let me know how the book is, and da-da-da-da-da. So she hit me up with some feedback, and it just went from there. Now, a person that I used to be friends with was on the phone with her one day, and I walked in the office, and I said, well, what's that? She said, it's Jessica. I said, okay. Now, rewind, this is the same friend that I seen her at a bar somewhere, and I said, that's my boo right there, she don't know it. She said, well, she in a situation where she ain't being treated too good, so me, I threw my cape on and got the flying, buzzing around on the ears a little bit. But so fast forward back in the office, I said, that's Jessica. I said, tell her she got a secret admirer.
We met through a mutual friend, but I guess his story is different from mine.
And she said, told her, and then all of a sudden Jessica says, who is that, Pucho? I'm like, hold up, something ain't right about this situation, you know what I'm saying? So she already been on the game, cause come to find out, she been kind of feeling the same way on the other end. Boom, boom, first date, went to Baskin Robbins for some ice cream for lunch. She pulled up in the sundress and some shades, and I said, you know what? If they ain't had you before this time, it's a wrap, homie. It's a wrap. So fast forward to 4 years, we're about to get married in the church, 2-year-old, and we hit Baskin Robbins every month. So that's how we met.
Well, honey, I will see you first thing tomorrow. I can't wait to become Mrs. Brown, and I love you very much.
I'm being ready. She's been real good to me. I'm being ready. Actually, I should let the people wait till tomorrow, but since it's just me and you and LT, I'm gonna tell you, that girl is wonderful. Wonderful. Any happiness that she hasn't had before now, I'm gonna spend a lifetime getting it to her. That's word. Love you, boo.
Don't make nothing up.
Don't make nothing up.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
Say nothing bad.
I'm telling my love is right.